won't endorse Kamala Harris.
I just woke up, and to like people just skewing it even more, endorsing and voting are completely different. I don't agree with a lot of what is going on with like policies. Like, obviously, fuck the policies of the right, but also fuck some of the policies on the left. That's why I can't endorse. That's why I can't like put my entire name and my entire project behind one. Because there is no way I can stand behind some of the left's completely transphobic and completely genocidal views. So yeah.
She's saying like the Democratic Party.
There are huge problems on both. You know what is right and wrong, and so do I. Fuck Trump for fucking real, but fuck some of the shit that has gone down in the Democratic Party that has failed people like me and you. And more so, Palestine. And more so, every marginalized community in the world. So no, I'm not gonna settle for what the options that are in front of me. And you're not gonna make me feel bad for that. So yeah, I'm voting for fucking Kamala. But I'm not settling for what has been offered, because that's questionable. It's questionable that our actions of our government, the actions of the internet, the actions of you and me, if this is what you are not understanding, you know what? Endorsing someone, if someone is publicly endorsing a political figure, that doesn't even mean that they're gonna fucking vote for them.
You need to interview her, please. I tried. I don't think it'll happen, but it's all good. But what's really funny about this take is that like Chappell Roan is demonstrating, one, I think like sound judgment on the matter. It's ironic because it's something that I experience on a daily fucking basis by annoying people. And I think that a lot of the criticism is just like liberals who are Zionists themselves, who try to couch their criticism towards her with like lesser evil voting and like aesthetic posturing. But the real reasons why they're upset is because, you know, they can't say that they hate that she is pro-Palestine. That's, I think, what it is for a lot. I'm sure there's like plenty of liberals who are automatically like blue no matter who people, right? Like there are plenty of people who are blue no matter who people who maybe even are pro-Palestinian to a degree, right? But they're still team players, and they've been conditioned into churning out this like, why the fuck won't you say you're gonna vote for Kamala Harris and like swing loudly and proudly for her, you fucking piece of shit. Okay? But beyond that, I think a big part of it is definitely from a lot of this is I agree with this. I would like to take this opportunity to point out that a lot of people leading the hate against Chappell are Zionists. The reason they're attacking her is because she used her platform to speak up about Palestine. This is a very dangerous targeted hate campaign. Watermelon ISIS. As soon as I see Watermelon ISIS, I know for a motherfucking fact that that is a fake account. Okay? Watermelon ISIS doesn't care about Gaza or Palestinians. They just hate Jews. This is what the cowardly watermelons for Palestine should have been doing. I've been at this point with the pro-Palestine movement since December of last year when those protesters ran up a gathering of black community leaders and punched one of our mothers in the face. Glad to see everyone's waking up to this bullshit finally. This is a Fed. This is a federal agent. Okay? That person was. And there are definitely a lot of examples of such things as well. I'm tired of artists like Chappell Roan profiting off of queer and drag culture and then refusing to do the bare minimum when it comes to standing up for LGBTQ rights. What has Hamas done for LGBTQ people in Palestine? We don't govern Palestine. Why should Americans vote based on how Hamas treats Palestinian LGBTQ people. The left's ability to not comprehend basic political skills and expecting a presidential candidate to not condemn supporters of a terrorist group must be studied. Talking about pro-Palestinian demonstrators there. I'm sorry, but there's no defending this. Guaranteed this guy uses Zionist as a slur. Noah Schnapp isn't a bad person and wishing death upon him isn't okay. Most Americans are pro-Israel. He had to say that. Apparently the Uyghur genocide and sending arms to Israel are equally bad now. Biden isn't weak on Israel. He's just not overreacting like someone like you would. Chapel Roan is an embarrassment to lesbians because we support Israel in this house. Like a lot of the, I think that straight up, a lot of the resentment towards Chapel Roan saying like, I'm not comfortable full blown endorsing Kamala Harris because of her positions. I'm not comfortable fully endorsing Kamala Harris because of her like undying loyalty and commitment to continuing Israel's genocide. What? Didn't that Maya person used to chase you around asking you not to call her a liberal, Lamau? Wait, what? Who is that? I don't know who that person is. I know that person? Maya Luna? I don't know who the fuck that is. It's not my Higa chat. Stop. You're being fucking annoying. Anyway. Oh. My point is, I think that a lot of people are masquerading as people who are like genuinely concerned about Chapel Roan's statements about the Democratic Party. Okay. But I think personally that they are, what is this? Principled millionaire communist hasanpiker. Hasan getting kicked out of the DNC is the funniest shit ever, but also proves that the Democratic Party is not a place for principled people. They don't deserve our or respect our votes. Principled millionaire communist hasanpiker. Executive director of Progress Libs. Vice chair of CN Liberalism. I don't know who the fuck this is. Well, never mind. Value of political opinions. Femboy Twitter accounts. Destiny Vosh Hasan. What? I don't know who the fuck this person is. And I also don't really care to know. Anyway, my point is, I didn't even get to the other side of the conversation. The first point I'm making is that a lot of people are couching their like classic harm reduction esque takes about the Democratic Party when in fact they're just mad that she's saying that that she's uncomfortable endorsing a candidate when she's like voluntarily participating in the genocide of Palestinians, which is a perfectly reasonable and normal take to have. Okay, the second sentiment that I would like to express here is that she is basically repeating something that like the overwhelming majority of under 30-year-olds feel. Sure, they might not be fucking Twitter chirpers with like a decent amount of followers on Twitter invested in the outcome of the Democratic Party because they fancy themselves to be Democratic Party mouthpieces or operatives. But if you've ever fucking